Good morning. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Deer Corner. Heck of a storm yesterday, but spent some time, about a week and a half, up in the home place, Central Illinois. Went up there for the 4th of July. And I hope everybody had a good 4th of July weekend. I sure did. Got some fishing in and went around with my brother and we did some scouting, old school deer scouting. And it's different up there than it is here at the cabin on scouting for deer. At least the way we do it, and the way we done it 40, 45 years ago is still being done today. And what we did back then is the same thing we did this 4th of July weekend during the week, was back a pickup truck up and a couple folding lawn chairs and a cooler of your favorite beverage. Sit in the truck and watch the deer come out. And it's different because with our timber and a neighbor's timber, there's about 800 acres of timber. But that timber's surrounded by cornfields and soybean fields. It's just like a little island out in the ocean. And that timber holds a lot of deer in that timber. So you back up your truck in areas that you can see the edge of the timber, but yet not spook the deer. And we done that, like I said, 40, 45 years ago. Sit in lawn chairs with your favorite beverage in a cooler and watch where the deer come out of the timber into the soybean fields. And that's one thing, I don't plant food plots no more, but yet we plant some of the largest deer food plots that can be planted. We planted maybe a little more than 500 acres of soybean this year. And out of that, 20 to 30 acres of that soybeans will be damaged due to deer. You won't get a harvest. Soybeans actually is your number one food plot seed, number one, over all of them. A lot of people are going to argue or disagree with that, but no. Soybeans is the best seed to plant in the spring, early summer for deer. And we got a hay field, clover, alfalfa, grass mix. Matter of fact, they got enough rain, they got 2 cuttings off of it already. Real nice hay field. And the deer go across that hay field, jump the fence, and get in the soybeans. So if there is a seed blend that would keep deer out of your soybean fields, farmers would already be using it. They'd be planting the edges of their soybean fields to keep deer out of the soybeans. But there's nothing out there that'll do that. They go straight to the soybeans. But you sit back and up there anyway, scouting, you sit back and you watch where the deer come in and out, the timber, into the soybeans, and back again. And they do the same routine over and over and over all year long. And when you combine and harvest your soybeans, the soybean that the combine didn't get gets lays on the ground, and then the deer, even after you harvest, come out and pick them soybeans up off the ground. So all the way up to the rut, them deer will follow a soybean field. And I mean follow because, see, you rotate your crop. This year it'd be corn, Next year it'll be soybeans, and your soybeans will be soybeans this year, it'll be corn next year. So you're rotating your crops, and the deer coming out of the timber will rotate to the fields where the soybeans are. And we found that out years ago. Like I say, 40, 45 years ago, we found that out. So we always sat in July and watched where the deer come in and out at. Another 3 weeks, 4 weeks, the corn and the soybeans will be so high, you won't be able to see where the deer are coming in and out of. But right now, during the 4th of July week, usually that's the week we scout, and everything's low enough you can watch deer. Now, I don't hunt up there. My 2 brothers and 3 nephews hunt it. But sitting in there with my brother, talking about things, and I'm going to get together with my 2 brothers this year, and we're going to do a hunt together, and could be the last hunt we're all going to be doing together like the old days. But it was kind of fun to do, and we're sitting in the truck, and a neighbor come by, seen us sitting in the back of the truck, stopped, and to check on us, said, everything all right? You know, you got 2 old men sitting in the back of a truck in lawn chair. You'd think something's going on. But we were scouting, and we told him, and started laughing, and we were talking to him. And we were known growing up to catch a possum and put it in a mailbox. We were known to do that. And when they delivered the mail, of course, he would open the mailbox and that possum would jump out and into his truck. But I believe if we found a possum, well, I know we would have, just out of spite, we would have stuck it in the mailbox. But that was old time, and we done that back years ago. But we did some scouting. We seen some deer, a couple nice bucks come out, several does. And it's different hunting up there than it is here, a lot different. You drive around at night, and in a 100-acre soybean field out in the middle of nowhere, a deer be standing out in the middle of a bean field, no coverage at all, just him and the soybeans. Stick out like a sore thumb. But that's how we scouted back then. And still scout it and do it the same thing today. But that's the difference up there than here. Here you got to put the cabin, you got to put your feet on the ground. There's a lot of areas here, there's many deer tracks, a lot of deer tracks, where the does are traveling, and about 300 yards from here to my right, on a hillside, you look for the biggest deer tracks you can find. As much rain we had, it isn't hard for a deer to leave a track. And you want to find the biggest deer track by itself. And not a whole lot of tracks, just that big deer track. And that's what you locate. And like I say, about 300 yards from here, on that ridge, there's some really, really nice deer track. Big ones. And you find out where he's hanging out at. And that's where he's hanging out at. Leaves his tracks. And that's the difference between here and up north, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, and the Corn Belt. It's a different type of hunting. Deer act the same way. Come the rut, the bucks change. They completely change attitude. And same thing here. But the pre-rut, you can scout them out and they'll do the same routine, move the same way, day after day after day, up until the rut. And then they'll change. So pre-hunt, pre-rut hunting, and it's the same up here as it is down there. But we had a good time doing it. Talked about a lot of old times. Like I said, got some fishing in, scouted deer, seen several nice deer, several nice bucks. Got routine down, and also the area where we seen the bucks come out at. Now they're together coming out, but going in, there's the difference, because one buck going in may go this way along into the timber, and the other buck may go this way into the timber. They may split up, or they may stay together. But come deer season, that's when you figure that out. Most generally, they'll stay together within spitting distance of each other. But sometimes they'll veer away from each other and have their own little area. But I'm just going to bring you along, and we had a good time. Like I hope everybody else had a good 4th of July. We got some good scouting in, and we picked up and located some good deer. So thanks for coming along. Go ahead, subscribe, give me the thumbs up, leave me a comment. I'll get back with you. And while I'm here at the cabin, I'll bring you up to some more things and what we're doing here. We're not done yet, but we're getting ready. We're getting close to deer season, getting close, ready to go. And you all have a good day.